but I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing. See myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. No way he's going to beat me. No way.
This was the time when a bully picked up a fight with Mike Tyson and instantly regretted it.
The time I rocked him, I'm going to rock him to sleep. I hope Don King's got room in his lap.
All right.
This was the start of a different chapter for Tyson. He had just cut ties with Kevin Rooney, the trainer who had been in his corner through most of his rise.
He's like a brother to me. He's my younger brother. Jay was like a brother to me. They're both out there. Jay goes out there, says he's doing it for cause. I'm doing it for cause. These guys throw the model's name around, and they don't live up to what Cuts really meant.
No more peekaboo defense drilled into him day after day. No more strict discipline from someone who wasn't afraid to bark back. Whatever came next, Tyson would face it without Rooney's voice in his ear. Now, Tyson's last fight had been a brutal message. In just 91 seconds, Tyson folded Michael Spinks, undefeated, supposedly dangerous, into the canvas.
He's ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again.
That win didn't just earn him the lineal title. It crushed the debate over who the real champion was. There were no more paper belts or clever narratives to hide behind. Next in line was Frank Bruno, tall, strong, built like he was carved out of stone, a star in the UK who famously said this.
People might think that boxers are all animals and nasty people, but we're all brothers at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Black or white, yellow or pink, you know what I mean? We're all in the same business, and after a fight, we're hugging each other like we're gay.
The fight was booked for October 8th, 1988, at Wembley Stadium. Tyson would travel to Bruno's backyard. England wanted to see their man take a shot at the king. Tyson didn't seem too bothered. The fight didn't happen when it was supposed to. Tyson had problems behind the scenes. Nothing official at first, but it was clear something was off. The October date got scrapped. Instead, the bout was moved to February 25th, 1989, this time in Las Vegas. Bruno would have to leave Wembley behind and bring his chances to the desert. Once the new date was locked in, the press tour kicked off. Bruno didn't waste any time. Every chance he got, he talked about one thing: knocking Tyson out.
I really tell you how he's going to, a quick pace, fast pace, slow pace. All I'm going to tell him, I'm going to win, and I'm going to knock him out right into Don King's. Hey, lap, only in America.
He kept saying it was his time, not with arrogance, but with a kind of calm certainty that made it hard to dismiss. It was just how things were supposed to unfold. He believed it, and he wanted everyone else to believe it too. When the conversation shifted to money, he talked about his responsibilities, his family, the pressure, the reason he couldn't afford to walk away without winning. There was no dramatic speech, just a plain and simple point. A knockout wasn't just something he hoped for.
This is my time, this is Bruno's time. Tyson's had his time, you know? He's made his money, I'm going to do him a favour and knock him out right into Don King's lap. Well, just turn up on Saturday the 16th of March and you'll see how things are going to be different. I'm going to knock him right into Don King's lap. Quite simple. Not being flash, not being cocky. I've got a family to support. Knock out right into Don King's lap.
But that cockiness didn't do Bruno any favors. If anything, it made what happened sting even more. Because the worst thing that could have happened right in front of everyone.
Laid it on, pouring it on, down goes Bruno.
The bell rang and both of them charged in. No warm-up, no circling, just fists flying. It was loud and messy in the middle of the ring.
Huge reach advantage, and here we go, round one.
Or anything but Mike Tyson.
Under control of the belt. He'll be very anxious.
For a brief moment, Bruno looked like he was ready to go toe-to-toe. He wasn't backing down. He threw what he could.
The questionable chin.
Get off that net, come on. Get off
He said he'll try to, he's learned to hold on, which he did with McCall.
But then Tyson caught him a right hook.
In the first round, that right hand, that could have been a cut right there. See that?
Quick, sharp, and heavy. Bruno dropped. Not completely out, but he was down. He got back on his feet fast, by the count of 2. Still, the referee made him take the full 8 before letting the fight go on. It was clear then. Then something happened that nobody expected. With less than a minute left in the first round, Bruno landed a clean left hook, followed by a right hand to the side of Tyson's head. It shook Tyson.
Slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back.
For the first time in his career, Tyson looked vulnerable. People in the crowd stood up. It was quiet for a split second. Bruno had done what no one else had. Round 2 came, and he answered. Near the end of the round, he caught Bruno with a hard right that sent him into the ropes.
Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's got to hang on.
Tyson went after him, throwing punches fast and heavy, trying to finish it right there. Bruno held on. He grabbed, leaned, smothered, did everything just to stay upright. Somehow he made it to the bell, but it was clear Tyson was closing in.
Up, and the bell ends round number 2.
By the time round 5 came, Tyson wasn't in a rush. He had already figured Bruno out. Bruno was still standing, but his punches had lost their snap, and his legs weren't as steady as they were earlier. Tyson kept moving forward. He didn't give Bruno room to breathe.
This is, and most people thought possible. He's lost every round, make no mistake about that.
Last one.
With about a minute left, Tyson started letting his hands go. Hard combinations, short, fast, and mean. Bruno tried to clinch. He tried backing up, but nothing slowed Tyson down. You could see it was coming. The pressure was too much.
With the uppercut, lands her big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He hits him with a right hand.
Then came the end. With less than 10 seconds left in the round, Tyson pinned Bruno on the ropes. No escape this time. He ripped 2 right uppercuts straight through Bruno's guard, then came around with a left hook that crushed him.
Be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it.
Bruno didn't fall, but he didn't need to. Steele had seen enough. He jumped in, waved it off, and that was it.
Got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. It's all over.
Tyson by TKO. And he didn't even need the 6th round. But Bruno certainly needed to reminisce about this trash talk he gave to Tyson.
Hope Don King's getting his lap ready. Only in America.
Because when someone like Frank Bruno, all bark and pumped up pride, decides to pick a fight with a fighter like Mike Tyson, someone who didn't just knock people out but tore through them, it's only a matter of time before regret hits. And it doesn't wait until after the fight. It shows up early, usually somewhere between the first bell and the first clean punch to the jaw.
Bruno's already tagged with a right hand, and there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight.
So what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.